Oh, come on! This isn't even an alien! Sometimes, I really hate this watch. Oh, my name's Fox, and I'm today, and I'm at Fox. I just need, like, a black line going down the center. That's all I need. But I just finished watching Ben 10 versus the Universe. If I'm correct, the first movie in the rebooted series. The newest movie, obviously, for Ben 10 in general. It's TV, obviously, and it's not theaters or anything. But I love it. And before I go into the movie, I sadly had not finished watching season 4. But I did finish watching season 3 where I last left off. And a few things. One, I love Kevin. Kevin is like my favorite, and I probably will say out of everything in the rebooted series, because again, it's not as good as the original one. It's definitely better than Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Omniverse, I have to rewatch Omniverse. I do have to watch Alien Force and Ultimate Alien at some point. But I'm gonna kind of agree with a certain joke in season 3 where they said, like, where they make fun of Alien Force, like, geez, why so serious? It's like, kind of, yeah. This movie, if anything, I will say probably the Kevin in this is better than, it's better or at least equal to the Kevin in the original series. I'm gonna say that now. Before they messed him up and made him an alien and then made him not an alien and then this Kevin is really good and this movie is really damn good. I just watched the movie right now. I woke up, watched it. And it's actually a bowl of cereal. It's like Sunday at the time I'm recording this, so it should be the same day that I'm uploading this. So I literally got up on Sunday morning, got a bowl of cereal, and watched cartoons. And it was so much of like, I'm loving this. TV. Movie. The movie is good. The movie is awesome. It has some similarities to the first Ben 10 movie where it's like, oh, Ben meets Azimuth and he has to prove that he can use the Omnitrix. It even ends in a similar way of him versus Way Big. But like the reboot itself, it has things that are similar, but then it does things its own way, which I like. Like, first off, the incursions are there, but instead of them being intergalactic, basically the Empire, they're police. Alright. Kevin, I ended on season 3. Season 3 I finished completely, which those episodes feel completely out of order, which I'm pretty sure they are. But in season 3, Kevin disappeared into a time portal with the Forever Knight. I haven't seen season 4 yet again, so I don't know how he got back or if he teleported to the future. But he does, but this one, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. But basically, Ben, giant meteor's coming. Ben has been beating everyone so easily to the point where, like, he's like, this is boring. I've beaten all of my enemies before. They're all predictable. I've beaten all of them so easily. And I love that because it's like, the show knows, like, yeah, we've done the same thing over and over again. Like, seriously, how many Adrenaline episodes are there? Like, again, I'm up to season 3. I keep saying that. I'm up to season 3, and I'm like, oh my god, all the different versions of Adrenaline. And I kind of love it because it's kind of just like a running joke at that point. And the show also does go, like, how many times are we going to do the same thing? I'm like, I kind of like it. It is self-aware, which I kind of like. But basically, giant meteor's coming. Ben's like, yeah, I can destroy it. Apparently, there's a key in the Omnitrix. Again, probably season 4 stuff. That they put it upside down. Put it in a correct way now, though. Ben can now access a new armor mode, which allows him to fly. Tries to fly to destroy the meteor. Misses the meteor. Gets sucked in by the incursions. Put on trial as Vilgax. And then sent to the Null Void. Where he meets Azimuth. And Azimuth, obviously, well, he meets some villains there first. Then he meets Azimuth, who scares them away. Azimuth takes the watch back. He's like, no, I need the watch to save my family. Azimuth, there's a point there's something I really like, and I want it to kind of happen. It'll never happen, obviously, because Disney owns Star Wars. But I want a conversation between Azimuth and Yoda, because they're kind of similar in a sense of they're both, small aliens who like exclude themselves from the universe, but then have to teach the new kid or whatever how to basically one become a Jedi, one become the wielder of the Omnitrix. But the thing is, like, both of them I feel like have way different teaching styles. Where I feel Yoda is the one who's kind of like, you will learn, you will. You learn, you will. Strong, you will grow. Az was like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Figure it out for yourself. I just want a conversation between them. But basically, he puts Ben through some trials. Eventually, Ben learns some new things about the Omnitrix, which I'm kind of hoping will play more. I was honestly kind of hoping the Omnitrix would and I don't know, maybe because season 4, again, I'm going to keep saying that, but I was hoping the Omnitrix would reset so that he would get a new line of aliens, because I'm not going to lie, like, what is it, Slapback, I think is the one with the robot frog thing. I don't really like that alien. I don't know, his design just looks bad. I don't like that. If anything, even though I gripe on Stinkfly so much because it is a bad character design, because you completely erase what original Stinkfly was cool and kind of badass about. Slapback I just don't like because I don't know, he doesn't make sense. I don't know why. It's like, he's a frog. What's his power? He multiplies and gets stronger. It's like, what? Maybe he's not supposed to be a frog, but that's what he looks like. It's like, really? In any case, Azimuth teaches him, you shouldn't let the watch control you. You should control the watch. And basically what he means is, hey, you know that 10 thing loadout? Yeah. If you press up, if you pull up on the watch, which I guess, yeah, if you pull up on the watch, you get like the display screen, and you can then switch between, you can like, I don't know, it seemed like Ben was like maybe it takes more energy for the watch to go to different aliens, which I kind of like that game mechanic. I kind of like that mechanic where it's like, all right, you can switch between Heat Blast, this, and this, because they cost 1 energy point. But to switch to way big, you need like 5 energy points or something like that. I kind of like an idea. That'd be a cool idea for a Ben game. Like, maybe like the 1 energy ones, which I probably next paycheck I'm going to buy the Ben 10 game. Like, I kind of like that idea. Maybe it's like, okay, if you turn to Heat Blast, 1 energy point, but it'll recharge quicker, so, you'll be able to switch between different alien real quickly, or you have more energy points. But if you turn to, like, a Toku Star way big, like, it'll take way more. But yeah, basically, Azimuth, teaches him how to use the Omnitrix more, sends him back. Turns out that Azimuth actually kind of planned that so that he could send Ben there so he could teach him, I guess, or to either get the watch back or to teach him how to use the watch. Because Vilgax was stuck in the Null Void, all that stuff. He's been there for like 2 seasons. Damn. And basically, Ben learns how to suit, learns about the new armored forms, which I want to say, I feel like Ben 10, I'm going to be jumping a little bit again, sorry, but I feel like Ben 10 is kind of like the new He-Man or the new Ninja Turtles, where, at least the reboot one, it's just to sell toys. But the thing is, it knows it is. So it's like, we're just going to have fun with it. And I like that. I like a show where it's just like, because again, like, the cool thing about, like, the idea of, oh, we have to sell toys is they're constantly going to be updating new things. There's going to be constantly new powers and abilities that Ben gets. And hopefully, they're more, and the thing is, like, the writers at least know how to make it where it's like, okay, we have a line of the aliens in, like, cars that are based off of them. How do we add this to the show? Oh, Glitch, just scan them and, there you go. And like, all right, cool. Iron Man's popular. How do we get an Iron Man in there? Let's give Ben this suit of armor that has the graphics, and then let's get a Kevin another suit of armor that has a similar thing. It's like, what the? I'm like, that's the thing, like, I'll gripe all I want about Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. the creators of Ben 10 love sci-fi and love like different things so much that that they will add it to the show no matter. Like there's a few Doctor Who references in Omniverse. Hell, Doctor Paradox is supposed to be Doctor Who. And I realized, hell, there's a lightsaber in the reboot. I remember that. There's an episode where Phil has a lightsaber. I'm like, that's cool. And he's deflecting bullets. Like, what the hell? And any case, Ben learns Omni tricks. He unlocks Goop, which hell yeah, that was another one of my favorite. I will gripe all I want about I'm gonna gripe about those series for however long I probably watch them, and it turns out they're actually somewhat good. But one of my favorite aliens, other than Big Chill, which Big Chill is just a ripoff of Artiguana and Ghost Freak. Goop was the one alien where he had his own unique power. He had his that wasn't based off of any other of the other one. Actually, nope, that's not true. That's not true. Goop is literally just an upgrade. I just thought about that. Yeah, shit. Still, I liked Goop. I liked Goop's design at least. He unlocked Goop. Goop was cool. And they even used like the little UFO thing actually, which I was like, what is that thing for? And then like I looked it up later. It's like, oh, it's to keep him straight. But they actually used it for something in this series. I'm like, all right, that's freaking cool. Anyways, Ben unlocked Goop. He's like, oh, cool, I unlocked the new powers. I can go save him. He leaves. He saves the incursion from also getting pulled into the null void. The leader of the incursions goes, thanks. Maybe we'll save you next reboot or something like that. And he winks at the camera. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what? Why do you know about the reboot? Why do you know about? Why do you know that you've been rebooted? That threw me for a loop. Of what? Why? Oh, okay. Oh, he said he'd capture Tetrax in the next reboot. Also, why is Tetrax's arm not regrown? Like, he probably lost his arm in season 4, but why is his arm not regrown? I thought, whatever. In any case, he lets Tetrax go because Tetrax was hired by Azimuth and basically is what helped Ben learn how to master Omnitrix more. Which I kind of like that it wasn't the master control he unlocked. It was like just pop open and like mess with it. Maybe he'll like be able to mess with the loadouts more. I think that'd be kind of cool. We can see more aliens, which I love. I'm hoping Kevin gets. I'm separating these two because I want. But basically, Ben goes, saves them, gets sent through a wormhole again back to Earth. Finds out Vilgax is almost like terraforming the Earth with upgrade. Then we switch to plot B, which we'll go back to the beginning of the movie. Again, meteor's coming. Ben disappears. Gwen, Max, and Phil are like, fuck. They're like hugging each other, waiting for the end, waiting for this meteor to hit the Earth. They're like, where's Ben? Ben's gone. Meteor's coming. We're all gonna die. I'm like, oh my god. Turns out, obviously, meteor doesn't destroy the Earth because it's actually Vilgax, which I love his introduction after that scene because after that scene, they're cops and they get a call and it's like, yeah, we have a jaywalker, and they're like, a jaywalker. They drive, stop, and here comes Vilgax. Walking away from a destroyed, burning city! And they go, freeze, jaywalker! I'm like, you're all idiots. I love you. I love the writers of Man of Action. They're freaking great. They're like, look, we have and like I looked up like IMDb of the Ben 10 reboot and it have it like at a 2.5. Shut the fuck up. It's not a 2.5. It's not. It is a damn good show. I recommend it. But basically Vilgax comes, while that's going on, Gwen, Max, Grandma Max, and Phil try to search for Ben, trying to follow the Omnitrix signature. Instead, it leads them to Kevin, where Kevin is actually switching constantly between different aliens without his, like, say-so, basically. It's just switching back and forth. And one thing that and here's the thing, like, out of this entire rebooted series, season 1 is the worst. I haven't seen season 4, obviously, because I brought it up like 5-10 times already. Season 2, if I remember, season 2 was okay, because that's the one that has Vilgax in it. Season 3, the second half, even though, for whatever reason, the episodes are split around, is probably one of the best seasons because of Kevin. Because Kevin is played up more as... Kevin is played up as the... like, one of the arch nemesis, almost as a Ben, other than Vilgax. He's played as the arch nemesis, and I love every interaction he has. I mean, some way I might do my own video on those seasons, or even just on Kevin alone, but, like, I love, like, every time he appears, or, like, he's trying to make the other villains, like, look, I know how to fight Ben, and he does. If anything, he's the only one that's ever came close to defeating Ben. And, like, I love him fighting. I love, like, all the stuff, like, it's like Smart Chimecast goes, oh, you're emo Ben. Or, oh, that sweaty and oily desert child. Oh, like, all this, and, like, Kevin just keeps popping up everywhere in that season. It's like, we went across the world, Kevin's there. We went to Adrenaline for only rich... No, actually, I don't think... No, that was before. Because, like, I say the second half of that season, because the first half, Kevin is split up. But after that part... Kevin is in every episode, and I love it, because Kevin is badass, and it's alone a joke in itself of just, how did he get here? I guess it's supposed to be the Forever Knight, but again, I don't know, like, because the Forever Knight disappears in the season finale, which stands in the middle of it, but then, like, he appears later on, and, like, you see where he recruits everyone who's in the season finale. It's just like, what? But in any case, I feel like the episodes are all out of order. It's still a good show though. But yeah, so Kevin's and I brought all that up is because I love Kevin. I love Kevin so damn much in the show. And the thing is, when I saw him transforming randomly, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, no, don't you dare play with my emotions like that. Like, I was thinking, like, oh my god, this is gonna end with Kevin being mutated and just going crazy. Like, this is gonna make him, like, just a straight villain. Like, and, like, you know, but no, like, and, like, and I do like that, like, you know, they're slowly, I don't want to say indoctrinating him, they're slowly bringing him into the family, which I like Grandpa Max, you know, eventually, you know, they get Kevin, like, hey, look, we can help you fix that. Come with us, we'll get your watch fixed. And they're like, he's like, well, alright, fine, whatever, Gwen. You know, smiles and everything. I'm like, god damn, I love you. He is the 90s. He is such the 90s protagonist or hero thing, and I love it so much. Like, he's Domo. I put him on the level of Domo and Kashu. I put him on the level of for everyone who doesn't know who Domo and Kashu is, from the anime G Gundam, which is my favorite. Mind you, it's probably the only Gundam I think I've ever seen beginning to end, but it is my favorite Gundam series. And when I watched another one, and like they were instead of being like in super suits, like suits inside the thing that fight each other, they're just in the cockpits turning. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this. I don't know, maybe I'm missing out, but in any case, but yeah, like he's like the loner character, but I love that everyone calls him out. It's like, really? Emo Ben or knockoff Ben. I'm like, come on, man, he's not. He's really not. And he has a tough life. Like, even like at one point, like they pretty much hinted that his dad was just like an alcoholic, like deadbeat. I'm like, oh Jesus. But yeah, they go there. One of other Ben's enemies are trying to destroy like Phil's satellite dish. So Kevin beats them up. Almost kills him, but Gwen's like, no, stop. And he's like, oh, okay. And also, I love the little romance that he has, like, that he loves Gwen. I love that. It's so freaking cute. But Kevin, what was I thinking of? Damn. But yeah, like Grandma Mac's like, I'm proud of you, and he's like, you're proud of me? like you just see this kid is just starved of love, and it's just like, oh, like, god damn it, Joy. Like how this opened up, and I don't know if that's again, I'm gonna say it, the season 4 opening, but there's a bit where you see all of them in the RV, and then you see Kevin pop out and punch Ben in the shoulder and smiling. They're smiling, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gushing at that. I love that so much. But yeah, basically that's all going on, and then that's when Vilgax appears. Vilgax says that he's the one who sent the data and memory, which I was kind of thinking that was probably the case. But he's the one that sent Kevin, I guess from the Null Void, the data to create the Anatrix, which this is the first time the Anatrix is ever actually even called by name, the Anatrix. Which I found that out because I googled Kevin stuff yesterday, and that's what. And like it's like, hey, it's never actually been called that, and then this is called, like, okay, but yeah. So like Vilgax says, yeah, I sent you those things so you can make my Omnitrix. That way I can make. So that way, you know, I can win. He goes, Kevin obviously doesn't want this to happen because that's his. They fight. Vilgax beats the hell out of him, but he is able to get the Anatrix, puts it on. Vilgax mutates into his super, like, Levin form, turns to Cthulhu, starts beats the crud out of Team Gwen, I guess. Gwen, the Rust Bucket, like everything, not Gwen, the Rust Bucket. The Rust Bucket's pretty much, like totaled Gwen, Phil, and Matt. Grandma's like, wait, where's Kevin? Kevin flies out with Glitch. They get chased by Cthulhu. Vilgax just grabs Glitch and goes, I believe in you, Kevin. Pushes Kevin out. Smash it. Kills. It looks like it kills Glitch. I'm like, oh my god, they killed Glitch. No, it turns out Glitch will then transform into an Iron Man suit for Kevin. Which then he uses to fight Vilgax. They fight. Vilgax uses his upgrade. I can't remember the name. Galvanic something. I can't remember. Galvanic. Shoot, I can't remember the name. Basically, he's terraforming the Earth with upgrade. Kevin's like, he's like, oh crap. And basically, they fight. Iron Suit gets low on energy, but eventually, then was it? Yeah, okay. That's when Ben comes in, smashes down. Kevin, what was it? Kevin gets knocked out, but he eventually gets back up when he gets his suit recharged, and like they're like, we believe in you, Kevin. He's like, hell yeah. He rushes in to help too. Ben gets his Omnitrix grabbed, key pulled out. Vilgax puts the key into his Animatrix, but not before Kevin, which it activates, but Kevin's able to get the Anatrix back, and also turn into Bashmouth, which I think is probably my favorite alien in this rebooted series right now, of the transformations, because I have yet to see Ben Wolf appear, or Blitzwolver. But, what was it? Shit. That's when Vilgax slowly starts to grow bigger and become a celestial sapien, which I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, we're fucked. But turns out that's actually not the case. Or him getting fucked, we all getting screwed over is not the case. Him turning celestial sapien did happen. But the only thing is that, I don't know, he's just not as powerful, I guess. I don't know, maybe just say it's because of it being a mutated version of a celestial sapien, because it turns out the Animatrix creates mutated versions of the aliens, which I kind of like more. Which I like because I like the idea that obviously the Omnitrix works off of, I guess, works off of evolution. The Ultimatrix, it's stupid, but maybe if it was I don't know, an upgrade for the original watch, I probably would have liked it more. No, because some parts are really stupid. It's like, oh, Echo becomes this giant thing that shoots disc out. Let's do Echo Ring. What happens to Humongosaur? He gets spiky. Oh, I know, his arms does turn into a gun. How does his arm turn into a gun? In any case. So turns to Alien X, basically, but he doesn't seem to access any of his time powers, Vilgax. So Ben goes, alright, hold on, I just learned a new ability. Or Azimuth says, didn't I just teach you a new power? He's like, oh yeah. Pulls up watch, goes, need to put all my energy into this. Turns into way big. They fight, have Toku Star, giant kaiju battle. Which again, if this was Alien X from OG time, not OG timeline. Well, I guess that is technically OG timeline, not the OG series, but the OG timeline. Alien X would wipe the floor with Vilgax, even as such a name, should wipe the floor with. Actually, I don't actually know if that's true. Hold on, because Toku Star, Ben 10. 15. Toku Star, Ben 10. Because I feel like I remember a point where it was said that Toku Stars actually either that they could fight Celestial Sapiens. Cosmic weaknesses. Toku Star's head fin. No. Biggs able to direct Milius Incursion Conquest. Toku Stars can shoot powerful cosmic rays. Due to the nature of species creation, Toku Stars can survive in the vacuum of space. Toku Stars enhance speed and similar Cancellarians, Katarians, albeit weaknesses. I feel like there was a point where they said that he could fight on like Alien X level, but I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I just saw an X. Maybe that was it. Arms in X shape. No, I don't know. But anyways, no, I think Waybig is, supposed to be like one of his strongest aliens. But yeah, fights Waybig. They beat the shit out of him. Azimuth comes in and goes, "Let me get that watch real quick." Uses it, takes away Vilgax's powers. Doesn't take half of his DNA like last time, which they do bring up that Vilgax is his apprentice. But yeah, they absorb like the Celestial Sapien DNA, put it back in the watch. So maybe now Ben can actually, because that came from the Animatrix to use the Celestial Sapien. Also, Ben kept saying that I come from another Earth. Not saying he did come from another Earth or another dimension, but I think like that is supposed to be hinting that the Omniverse may be coming at some point. I hope it is. I hope it's not just like, oh well, little thing. Someone did just say like, oh yeah, or one of my watchers just said that like, oh yeah, the whole thing with Zescare or the Ghost Freak guy, which he does call him Gross Freak. When I'm like, okay, cool, they're hinting at it. Come on, like, give me Ghost Freak. Ghost Freak channels his powers and he almost gets taken into the watch and he's like, do you want to be trying to forever? They said like, oh, that's just a reference. I hope that's not just a reference. I hope that's saying like, yeah, we're gonna get Ghost Freak. But yeah, Ben saves the day. Animatrix created the Celestial or brought out the Celestial Sapien for Vilgax, but now it is inside the watch. So maybe we're gonna see Alien X at some point, which would be cool. Maybe the reason why Vilgax wasn't as powerful was because he's dealing with the other personalities. Oh, but I also kind of feel like I hope that's not the case. If anything, I do hope like the idea of like the watch needs certain amount of energy to use certain aliens. Because that way then, like, maybe we'll get, like, okay, yeah, he used Alien X, but, like, that'll lock him out of the watch for, like, I don't know, a month. Like, for how much energy it spends or something. So, like, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to use that one because, people kind of need help. And he only pulls out, like, when he really needs it. That would be cool. But in any case, yeah, so Vilgax gets energy taken out of him. He gets locked up by the incursions. Azimuth, I think, goes with the incursions, but he goes, You did good, kid. Maybe the watch is, good with you. They leave. Kevin's gone. They don't know where he went. I am hoping, because season 3 B, like the second half of it after the season finale, where Kevin was in every damn episode with some of the best writing, characters, and interactions of the series. And also, I just love seeing Kevin. Like, here's the thing. Here's what I want going forward. And again, like, this movie, go watch it. If you like Ben 10, go watch it. It's really damn good. If you like Ben 10, the series in general, like the OG one, definitely watch this. Omniverse, definitely watch this. Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, I don't know. This feels more like Ben than Alien Force Ultimate Alien ever did. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Ben has to be immature. Mind you, I'm not saying like, oh, he can't grow as a character. No, he can, but he has to be immature. He has to be a bit cocky. He has to be kind of a jerk at some points, but you know that he's a good guy because he shows it. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of an a-hole a few times, but I want to help people. Like, that's his thing. I don't know. If you make him just too serious, like, oh, I need, like, let's do a series of that. I'm like, no, stop. And then Ultimate Alien just screwed everything over because it was stupid. Vegas, this was good. I like this. What I want going forward is a few things. One, I want a new loadout of aliens. And, like, I don't know, have the voice actors just do a different voice. All of Kevin's voices are exactly the same. But, I want more aliens. I want a new loadout of aliens. If it's not going to be like a new set of 10, and you're just going to go like, okay, well, we're skipping a set of 10. He can just transform to any aliens amount as he wants. Doing the pull up and then like, fine. But also I don't want just a new set of aliens for Ben. I want a new set of aliens for Kevin, because that is the cool thing about, and that is one thing I really like about this version and having Kevin, is that we can have more aliens from the watch on screen with two characters wielding omnitrix. Also, it took me a while to realize that Kevin's symbol is like just half of the omnitrix symbol. Also, Cartoon Network, Man of Action, make me an Anatrix toy. I will buy that. But yeah, so, like, I want a new set of aliens for both heroes. I want to see Kevin with a new set of aliens. Maybe not, I don't want to give him Ben Wolf or Blitz Wolf, even though I would love that, but he already has Bashmouth. So I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Bashmouth for now. He's actually a pretty cool one. I think his toy, I have in Texas right now. But I have a toy of Bashmouth. That's probably my favorite Kevin alien right now. He obviously has the original set. Does he? Yeah, he has the original set of aliens. The only difference is that he has Bashmouth. Ben, he has, a few new ones, but I want to see more. Like, give me more aliens. I would recommend looking, I don't know, have a competition, have a contest to see which aliens are the best ones from the original series. Unless you're going to, I don't know, because they did do Humongousaur well, which Humongousaur was just like, for me, he was just 4 arms that could, with the power to become way big. But then, in this one, they updated him more. They made him better, and I liked that. Give me, like, if you're going to do, like, give me some more classic aliens. You can still have your own new ones. I'm perfectly fine with that. But just make sure they're better than Slapback. I think that was his name, Slapback. Well, better than Slapback. I can't remember. Overflow is kind of just that one water alien from I think Alien Force. I don't remember the guy with that. It's kind of very similar to that one. Like, even design-wise and power-wise, but fine, whatever. Like, I don't know. It feels like the newer aliens aren't as good. Oh, no, that's not true. Bashmouth is really damn good. I liked Bashmouth. Bashmouth was pretty cool. Bashmouth is pretty cool. It's my favorite Kevin alien. I kind of want him to stay as, like, Kevin's, like, main. But I want to see... Or, no, actually, that's the thing. I love Bashmouth, but I do want a new loadout of aliens for Kevin. I want a new loadout of aliens for Kevin. We could have, like, a mutated Big Chill. Oh my god, give Kevin Ghost Freak. Hell yeah. Like, and, you know, just go through the list of different things you could do. Maybe I would say give Kevin Big Chill, but no, I'd like, it'd be cool. Give Kevin, what's his name? Frank and Ben. I don't think they ever gave him a name. I think they did. Actually, you know what? They did, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah, like, Schockenstein? No. Maybe give Ben feedback. I don't know. Like, there's a few of them that's pretty damn. Give Kevin feedback, because that could be a reference to Kevin's powers in the original series, where he could absorb electricity and send it out. There you go. You can give him feedback. I will say also keep the cards of Kevin possibly mutating at some point. Maybe he joins up with a friend with, you know, the Tennysons, but then, like, you know, maybe he does mutate at some point and kind of go crazy because of the watch. And, like, I don't know. It would be cool. I want to see more Kevin. I want to see more Kevin and Ben, because that is such a cool, like, brother relationship that they have. Also, he likes anime. Sailor Moon, but he likes anime. But yeah, like, I want to see. Also, you can see, like, Kevin and Gwen probably geeking out. They could go to a Comic-Con and both of them freak the hell out about the Lucky Girl anime. That'd be cool. But yeah, Kevin is cool. Ben is cool. This movie is awesome. Next season, new aliens, a new loadout. I kind of would like it to be like the 10 aliens, and, like, you know, it's like, well, what the hell, my thing reset. But then, you know, maybe every so often he can, like, use the I'm gonna call it the master control for now. The master control to pick it up and, like, switch between different aliens. Which, actually, I do love that the watch has that, because I did like in Omniverse which is probably one of my favorite ones, tech-wise at least. I like the idea. I like how it was like a holographic screen. It wasn't like, oh, wow, a hologram appears. Oh, yeah. No, it's like, no, it's a holographic screen, so it's still like the original one, but then, you know, you press it, boom. And also the reason why I never got it right was because you just hit it and, like, it scrolled. But anyways, show was awesome. I liked it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I talked way too long about this. The movie's awesome. Go check it out. Thanks for watching the videos. Hopefully you guys like this, and we will. See you later.